Hey, what's up, good people? It's me, your homegirl, Ladosha Wright, the author of Curly Hair Adventures, What They Don't Tell You at the Hair Salon, the Beauty and Barber Survival Plan. I'm rocking my hand condoms. Check them out. I stole that terminology from Mr. Guy Tang. And today is a few days, because my birthday was a few days ago, so it's post-birthday. So my guest and I was just singing, "Happy birthday, Mr. Hood. Happy birthday to you. To make your birthday turn out right, I send this present to you." What y'all know about Mr. Hood? If you know about Mr. Hood, hit the heart button and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the hairstylist here at the Reverence Design Team Hair Salon, giving it to you straight up 100 rough, rugged, and raw about everything that they don't tell you at the hair salon. You could be the customer, or you could also be the stylist. And so today we're going to talk about coloring hair. Today we are going to do what we call a double process. So a double process basically means we're going to do two services at one time. So, you know, we live in an era now where women are like, "Hey girl, I got to get up out of here. You ain't gonna be charging me all this money having me in the salon all day." So how can we meet the customer's need and also, you know, have fun, make money, be creative? We can do two things at one time, provided we know what we're doing. So, the first thing I want you to understand is that if you are going to be working in the industry, or if you are going to be consuming our goods in the industry, you want to make sure that on both ends of the spectrum that you love both. So you either love getting hair color, or you love, you know, doing or providing hair coloring services. If not, don't do it. Why? Because time is money and money is time. In the beauty industry, money and time are actually synonymous, okay? So those words mean the same thing. If you don't have time to retouch color, don't put it in. If you don't have time to write down your formulas and keep everything on track, then don't do it. If you're one of those cosmetologists or colorists who do not like to write down their formulas, make sure you know how to formulate every time they come back, so that you can either recreate the same look, or if you want to, you can make slight adjustments and do whatever, you know, we call whatever floats your boat. So this is my guest here. Her name is Shashar. So Shashar, I call her the chicken customer, because she won't never let me get jiggy with it. She always want this grandmama color, okay? But you know what? That's okay, because that's what she likes. And as a colorist, I like to do what makes my guests very happy. So one of the things that makes my guests extremely happy is using quality products. So today I'm going to be coloring her hair with Framisi 2001 collection. It is absolutely one of my favorite coloring lines, and I'm going to be using their 30 Isidore color developer. Now, Framisi is changing up a little bit. So, you know, if you're using their new developer, you are good, but I got something left in the back. You know what we're gonna do, we're gonna use it up. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you're going to base your client. Now, the reason why you want to make sure you're getting based is that we don't want the color to stain the skin, because some of these color lines are highly pigmented. And you know, when they're highly pigmented, they can stain the skin. And as you can see, Shashar, she's very light complex. She's not highly melanated, okay? But she is a melanin sister, okay? So she doesn't have a lot of hue to her skin, so you're really gonna see it. But it doesn't matter how dark or how light you are. Boo! This color stains, okay? So don't get off into colorism. Just read the manufacturer's instructions. Which they're going to highly suggest, if you take a coloring class, they're going to suggest that you base. So you can base. There's so many bases out here. This is just throwback. You know what this is, right? Good old-fashioned Vaseline. And it's in a little tube. Well, it's not Vaseline, I'm sorry. It's some petroleum-based actual base. And I believe this is Mazzani's, or no, I'm sorry, this is Avalon's base, okay? So it's just in an applicator bottle, okay? But there are a plethora of base. You can also use Vaseline. You can use hair grease. Don't use lotion or anything like that because it's a chemical and it might react with the color. You might get some irritation. So please use what's standard in our industry, okay? Next up is we're going to be retouching her little sissy color here. No, I'm just kidding. This is really a nice color, okay? So the color that I'm going to be doing is like a deep red, violet, or mahogany, or burgundy, you know. So in color, we like to use the actual either numbers or letters because numbers represent how dark or how light we're going to go, and letters represent your color direction. Now remember, every color line has their own language, so it's very imperative that you take a course. If you're a consumer, make sure your colorist is certified. They can't be on YouTube watching this stuff, okay? So if your stylist is watching me on YouTube trying to go back and do this, get another hairstylist, okay? Don't do it, y'all, okay? So I'm doing this for inspiration because I want to inspire my proteges out here because this is what these platforms are for, is to help us become inspired. So this is by no means is this an actual color class. So if you know some of this stuff, hit the heart button. If you like what I'm saying, also hit the heart button. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because, you know, I just love being on YouTube and, you know, trying to look like, you know, I'm all important and whatnot, okay? So now, now that you have your base, it's just a little bit about a consultation. Consultations when you're getting coloring services are very important. So number one, what makes them really important is that we have to make sure that you are not allergic to the actual chemical that's in it. So there are a plethora of dyes or hair colors that have certain ingredients that a customer can use if they are sensitive. So make sure you're getting a thorough consultation or a good old-fashioned, or rather, and a good old-fashioned strand test or patch test, and you do it inside the arm like they taught us in beauty school. If you haven't had any allergies or reactions with color, you're going to be great, okay? So number one, make sure everybody's safe. Number two, check the integrity of the hair. If the hair is like coming out a lot, if their scalp has a lot of, you know, like jam and gel and, you know, juju juice. You know what juju juice is. What's juju juice? So juju juice is like mousse, you know, creams, you know, anything that's like cakey, sticky, juicy, I call that juju juice, okay? So you can't have a lot of juju juice on the hair because it impedes the performance of the color. So when you go to the hair salon to get your hair color, make sure it's clean. Now don't take out your braids and your quickie weave and your, you know, your wash and wear and come to the hair salon. No, actually clean the hair just like you would, you know, before you go to the dentist. You know how you brush your teeth? I hit that hard button. You know what I'm talking about, all right? So it's okay to clean your hair before you go to the hair salon. We're not going to be upset. But no, in all seriousness, the hair has to be clean so that the color can adhere to the fibers better and you won't get unpredictable results, okay? So you also want to make sure that the client hasn't been at home during the corona, you know, doing this stuff herself. Because if there's something on the hair, again, you're talking about unpredictable results. So I do consultations every time they come back. It's a new visit. So I ask her, how's your hair? I'm going to look because the hair is going to tell me something that she's not. But if I don't do the consultation, at the end, if the color becomes unpredictable, then I'm going to say, what did you put in your hair? And she'll be like, oh, I put rinse in there. I put some little lipstick hair color. I use some hair color gel, some hair color wax. And you're like, I thought that was gel. So no, always do a consultation. Customers, be forthright, but the best thing to do is to clean the hair, be honest with your stylist about what you have put or what you're using on your hair. Heavy butters, balms, like I said, the juju juice, don't put that stuff on your hair because it makes your color results unpredictable. So there we have it. We did our consultation. So now we want to know, what does she want to see happen with this sissy color, okay? So we know she wants some nice mahogany, like her base color, but she also wants some low lights. Now, low lights are where you don't see a lot of yellow. Not baby lights. Baby lights speaks to the size of the weft that you're gonna put. So, but low lights speak to how bright. So this would be a highlight, but as you can see on this sissy color here, it's not really bright like mine. So Sherry, would you like some more sissy lights, or do you want to kick it up a notch and get hoochie like me?
Kick it up a notch.
She ain't gonna kick nothing up a notch. Look at her. She's like, don't you take it out. Because one time I kicked it up a notch, and she said, you better take this out my hair. So she said kick it up a notch. So I've got some kick it up a notch formula. So we're gonna kick it up a notch and make her just pop a little bit brighter, but not too much brighter, okay? So that concludes the beginning. So we'll be back with number 2 on application. Peace, love, and hair. And if you ain't got no hair, rub your beautiful bald head, okay? It's just that simple. It's just that simple.